Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. I am so excited to welcome you all to the Southampton Playhouse for this advanced screening of Tony. So many emotional feelings about this. I won't get into it because that's boring. But thank you to A24 for trusting us. And I'm so excited to invite all of the folks that are behind the scenes, giving us pleasure all summer long on the East End, unseen. They're here tonight, and we want to thank them. Please stand up. If you work in the restaurant industry, behind the scenes, please show everyone. Come on, Bob, you're not standing up. Jim, you're not standing up. Okay, this is a wonderful evening, and it's a tribute to the late Anthony Bourdain, or as his friends knew him, Tony. What a wonderful gift that we had. But anyway, let's get into it. Tonight is about celebrating those that are behind the scenes, that give joy. They express their love through food. We don't see them, but they're there. And I'm very appreciative to them and to their families for the sacrifices that they make. So, round of applause for Tony and all of his friends. My colleague, Eric Cohn, is going to talk to you a little bit about the film, so I will stop talking now and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Maria. Give it up for Maria, for Jamie and Nick, the rest of our staff. Everybody's worked really hard on a special night, and I really hope all the restaurant workers in particular are excited for this movie tonight, because it really is an event for you, as you'll see in a very special introductory message that was recorded by some of the people that helped make this movie that we'll play beforehand. And I want everyone here to know, whether you're new to the Southampton Playhouse or a regular, this theater is for everyone, and we encourage you to dig deeper into our offerings. We've got the Odyssey, we've got Spider-Man, check those off your list, and then dig deeper. We've got Three Amigos tomorrow. We've got the 40th anniversary of Aliens next Monday with the producer of the movie in person, and then the 50th anniversary of Taxi Driver on 35mm film with the screenwriter in person. So lots of good stuff going on all the way through the end of the summer and beyond. I really want people to pay attention to what we're up to here, because we're a nonprofit and we're here for the community, and the more that the community gets involved, the more it becomes this true team effort. And on that note, I also want to thank East Hampton Sugar Company, because after this movie, you're going to get a chance to appreciate their work out in the lobby. So I really hope that you all make time for that. It's a lot better than a lot of Q&As I've been to, trust me. Rather than staying here and talking about the movie, you get to go out there, share your opinions. I know there's some people here with relationships to Anthony Bourdain in many different ways, and you'll get to see their handiwork. And when you see the movie, you'll see why we're doing oyster shucking afterwards. And if you are looking for tips on how to shuck an oyster, I'm told that you can get them by asking. After you see the movie, you will want tips, and you'll know what I mean when you see it. I won't spoil it. On another note, so in my previous life, I worked as an entertainment journalist, and in late May 2018, I had the privilege of speaking on the phone with Anthony Bourdain for an article I was writing, and like a lot of people, had spent most of my vacations pre-gaming with Anthony Bourdain on No Reservations or wherever else he was recording his adventures, to better understand not just the food where I was going, but the people and the culture and their lives. And I thought that was just such a striking way to use food as this lens for understanding the world. And so it was just such an impactful experience to speak to him in that moment, and then to follow up with a sort of mini text message relationship where he expressed a lot of appreciation for the opportunity to speak to somebody who was so invested in the work he was doing. 8 days later, he was no longer with us. And that was a very powerful and poignant moment, because, of course, with all the darkness that comes when you lose somebody who has a public profile, you think about how much that can get in the way of the brighter side of things and the positivity that they brought to the world. And what I realized through that experience was, no matter what happened those 8 days later, all of that positivity was still there. And this film, which takes place at a very early gestation period in Anthony Bourdain's life, I think has a certain kinship with that. As you'll see, it's not about what came later. It's about what came first, which was Bourdain's realization that by being a chef, he could express his passion for the world at large and then share it with all of us. So I'll leave you with that. Please enjoy the movie, and I'll see you after. Thanks again for being here.